Okay, welcome everyone to a special episode of Yoda's Hut. I'm Bill. I go by Yoda Man on the boards. And once again, I'm joined for commentary on this game by Derek. Hey, Derek, how's it going?
Doing all right?
All right, so we have coverage beginning now of the Star Wars LCG online tournament that's been taking place since about the beginning of September 2017. This is group play. On the left, we have Mitch 2480 from the boards. And he is playing a Jedi Rebel deck. We didn't actually get his exact deck list, but we know that's what he has. And on the right, we have 2016 Star Wars LCG World Champion Brad Emon, who is playing a Navy deck. So, again, with this game, we don't actually have the deck list, so we'll kind of be calling it as we see it, try to figure out what their decks are as we're going along here, right, Derek? And I see Entrenched Defense. What's after that?
Enforced and Tarkin Doctrine.
Enforced and Tarkin Doctrine. And what is Mitch flipping up there?
I reckon it's May the Force.
Yeah, is one of them, is there explosives or no?
No, I think one of them is, what's his name? The guy that when...
Cassian?
No, the older one that, like, whenever you play a fate card, I think you remove a token from him.
Oh.
The trick is he's, like, focuses for 3, and then you commit him with May the Force.
Commando operations?
Yeah, it's not Jedder Page, but the other one that's similar
with
with him.
Yeah, and then
Crix,
is the other one...
that's what his name is.
Yeah, is the other one pushing back the Empire?
I believe so.
All right, so
I can't quite make it out, but I think so.
Yeah, so Brad's played a fleet staging area, and there's a mouse droid.
I did notice also in the opening, and since we're kind of winging it here, I saw Mitch drew 7 cards at the start, so I'm guessing he's playing that Jedi, the 7 reserve.
Yeah, so, and there is one of the Imperial Blockade Star Destroyers.
I haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah. And he's got a couple guns.
Mm-hmm.
And without might out.
That unit would be so good if it costed just 1 less.
Yeah.
Then it would be good, but it's kind of spendy for what it is.
Yeah, or if it had 1 more health, it would at least help.
It needed 1 more something.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So Mitch just pitched Force Cleansing, so he must have Balance Obi in his deck.
Yeah. See if we can figure out his deck list as we go here.
Yeah, there is a Spec Force guy.
Yeah. So that's
Rebel Han set. So he's got Shield Generator Assault in there.
Yeah, Mitch has always been a fan of that set. I've had him beat me to smithereens with it a number of times.
Yeah, I've certainly played that a few times. I like that set too.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a resource, but as long as you can make up for it other ways, you're right. And there is a...
That is the Ewok. That means he's got Leia.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is...
And Yoda.
Yeah, what is that? Native Support, I think that's... What's that called, if I remember?
Yep.
He's going to play Leia. Or he's going to play Yoda, support. Too. Now, isn't Native Support a 2-for-1?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he's paid enough. Sorry.
Yep. He spent 4 and he's got... Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. So, looks like Yoda's swinging in. He of the 1 gun. And he must have Tarkin Doctrine.
Yeah, good old Tarkin tax.
And going in again.
Well, he's got Entrenched Defense over there, too. So the bottom line is he's going to have some trouble getting to that Enforced Loyalty.
Yeah, at least it's not as... Since the errata, it only does 1 damage if it stays active. So he's going to block with the Star Destroyer. If he's got a heat, Yoda could be in trouble here.
Yeah.
Because Mitch probably doesn't have a ton of cards in hand. He's played out 3, so he should have 4. I guess they both have 4 here.
Well, he's also got seeds in his deck.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got 4 of them, at least 4 of them, in fact.
And there is, I think that is a seeds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if he's got 2 commando operations, he's got 4 seeds in his deck. So he's going to seeds a Star Destroyer.
And then focus it with Yoda, and now it's not going to wake up.
Yeah, and it should get a damage, too, from Yoda.
Mm-hmm. And now he should be able to use the... get some damage with the Spec Op also, if he wants to.
Yeah, see what he can swing at here.
Whatever he hasn't hit yet.
Yeah. Yeah, he certainly can. I mean, granted, he'll have to damage commando operations to do it, if he wants to get a couple swings in.
Yeah, well, that turns it off, so I think you probably just do the 2 damage, I would think.
Yeah, 'cause if you can't hit more than one objective, it's probably not worth it anyway, because he's only really get to swing once at
Right.
one thing. So Spec Force guy, we'll see if he redirects probably to entrenched defense. Oh, there's a target. So he's going to get 3 on there. Is he going to damage it and take the extra one? I guess not.
I would
Doesn't look like
think
it.
not.
Oh, he is. Wow.
He must not have anything. Because what is it when I forget what that objective does? Doesn't it double fate cards or something like? Or your opponent can't play fate.
Your opponent's fate cards don't resolve while it's undamaged.
That's so gonna
committed Yoda.
Gosh, I don't know that I would have risked that. Well, just because you got to expect Yularen and Fist being the main thing that you want him to not be able to use.
Well, I guess what I was going to say was he might have figured Enforce was going to turn it off anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true. So then it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. All right, so Mitch has his Yoda free, and we'll see if what Brad can do here. His tokens are a little odd. Try to tell the difference between the damage and the focus. The Star Destroyer should have a focus and a damage. And there is a control room.
Really, the best way to turn off Enforced in a setup like this is just keep Force.
Yeah, I wonder if Brad is basically playing his Worlds deck, which would have been Tarkin, Chimera, Yularen, Endor Entrapment, Entrenched Defense, and Imperial Blockade. So since we see the blockade cards in there already, and we've seen some of the other things, I bet that he's probably just playing his Worlds deck from last year, like looking at it.
It might be, or a very similar version of it.
I think he's like that. I think he played it at Worlds again in May, if I remember right. So it would make sense. What's he playing now? Can't see. There is a Stormtrooper Assault team. That's a little better if you have a way to focus Yoda first.
Yeah. Unless he's got a Seeds as well.
Is that Tarkin?
Which I don't think he has.
He just played Tarkin. That'll help.
Yeah, that'll definitely help.
Now, guess we're going to go to conflict here. I wonder if Brad will attack into this. He looks like he is. I guess he's going to attack with the trooper and sort of try to force a block. That seems a little risky. He played out 3 cards. And Mitch, I think, still has a couple cards. Granted, if he can take out Yoda, that's good, but...
Yeah, Mitch played a few as well, though, in his age.
Yeah, so we got 2, and there is... Alright, so I think Yoda's going to... I think the Stormtrooper's going to kill Yoda, so... Brad one edge, but I think he's only got maybe 1 card left now.
Yeah, well, Mitch the one he put in there, I think, was the Leia's event, which is like I think only has 1 pip anyway, so he wasn't going to win that.
Yeah, he was just trying to get some more cards out of his hand, probably.
Right. Well, and get more cards out of Brad's hand, because now, like you said, Brad's down to a couple. Right. And now for when he can counterattack here, potentially, there's not a whole lot of defense there other than Tarkin.
It looks like he pitched a Rebel Commando. I guess maybe he was hoping if he dropped in if he played a fake card, he could actually drop him in for free.
Yep.
And at least shoot back at that.
I have terrible luck with those guys. Fake cards never get played when I got them in my hand.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So we know. So we think. I'm guessing Brad's probably playing his Worlds deck, and Mitch. We know he's got Endor Leia, Jedi Leia, another Endor. That probably helps with shield generator assault. He's got Yoda, or soon he's probably got 2 of Yoda in there. We know he's got Balance OB because he pitched up Force Cleansing. He's got the Commando Ops. He's got pushing back the Empire, is what it looks like on the top. So he's got Cassian in there, shield generator assault.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't surprise me if he's got Page in there as well.
Yeah.
But
Page
who
is such a
knows?
good set if you can balance it out with resources somewhere else, and certainly have
that's the
stuff
thing.
with
He's
fate
got
cards.
a lot of resources.
Yeah.
With Yoda and Crix, and there's resources in Leia's set. My guess is he's probably running Leia as a one of.
Yeah, that would make sense. Maybe one Leia to go with the one Obi, and then two
and
Yoda,
then two
and
of something,
probably,
two of something else.
I would think you'd have Endor Luke, so you'd have more Endor sets.
Yeah, that would be my assumption as well.
But we'll see if I don't think we saw anything that might have been pitched an edge from Luke's set, but.
No, we haven't, not yet.
So Mitch has 5 resources to mess with here with his 7-card reserve.
Yeah, so if he wants to be aggressive, he can.
Yeah, because I think Brad's only got Tarkin's resource to blank, so he'd have to focus Tarkin. I was just looking
at that. Yeah, I think you're right. So, yeah, and everything else is locked down.
Right. Dial is just at 2 since Mitch took balance back that first turn.
Yeah, so if Mitch is able to play some good stuff here, he's probably going to be able to get through and do a fair amount of damage.
Dial's now at 1 with that nudge.
Well.
So he's still got 6 cards left. Something like Luke would be nice here.
Luke with Saber.
Yeah, Luke and a Saber would be nice. Hit Tarkin, start chipping away at him.
Well, Leia wouldn't be terrible either.
There is Han Solo.
Yeah.
And
well, that's good because of the redirect.
Oh, he's taking him back. Interesting. He would have gotten a discount on his next card with pushing back the Empire since he just played a Rebel unit.
Right.
Maybe he's not going to play Han.
Or maybe he is.
Could be Cassian. Oh, Crix.
There we go.
So he's going to play Crix, and then maybe he'll play Han using Crix's resources.
Yeah, and then you can commit Crix to free him up.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you have a bunch of fake cards.
Is that Han?
Yeah, so there's Han. That makes sense. Do it that way. Now, you didn't get the discount then because you played another Rebel unit, but still, you get Crix out with a bunch of resources.
Mm-hmm.
And the tactics is going to force a block with Tarkin here.
Yeah, because Tarkin can't blank May the Force, to prevent Crix if he goes in with Han. And the thing is, too, Han's redirecting is going to get around these issues with Tarkin Doctrine and entrenched defense over there.
Yeah, sure is.
And he can double swing, I believe, also because of the having the Endor objective and the other guy out there.
Right.
So he's got some serious potential here with Han.
Yeah. I mean, about the only way he could avoid it would be... No, actually, there's probably no way to avoid it. I was going to say he could blank Han with Tarkin, but Han will just take out entrenched defense, and then it won't matter. Then he'll be able to get to enforce loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Since entrenched has 4 damage on it, so... I don't know if do you throw Tarkin in the way? I guess he did Tarkin Doctrine there. It looks like they're at Tarkin Doctrine now.
Yeah, but he can always choose to relocate.
Yeah.
I don't think he blocked. I think he got through unopposed.
No, he's blocking. I see a
is he
card
blocking?
edge. Yeah. I guess it makes sense if.
Well, it depends. He might end up losing Tarkin, where if he didn't block, he wouldn't.
Well, I think if you've got a fist, you play it. That's the reason I do it, to try to get some damage off of entrenched.
Yeah.
And there's a twist, not a fist.
Oh, that worked too.
Yep. Crix gets a focus off of him that way.
Yep.
It looked like Mitch pitched 4 or 5 in that edge battle, so Brad's down to his last card. The twist got some cards out of Mitch's hand, so that was probably.
Yeah, I think that's the last 2 in his hand.
And there is, he's got 3, but looks like
it was a
Mitch
chimera.
had 5, yeah.
Yep.
So
well, he's not gonna kill Tarkin though.
Well, he could if he uses the Spec Force guy and wants to.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He could double swing.
He could double swing and kill him. I think you do that.
Yeah, and you tactics Tarkin, then you double swing, and then you tactics the Stormtrooper.
Yeah. So he redirected to enforced. He's damaging it, taking one off Hod, so he's going to get to kill Tarkin. Yeah, double focus that Stormtrooper. Keep Brad's board sort of locked down here.
Mm-hmm.
Get more damage. So I guess Enforce has 3 damage on it now. Trooper's locked down. And he could swing with that Spec Force guy, even though he can't double swing. Get some damage.
Yeah, take out entrenched defense with it.
Yeah, because I don't remember if that's where he went first or not, but it looked like that.
We did see if he paid the Tarkin tax for anything or not.
I don't think he paid the Tarkin tax because he couldn't.
Right, which means he probably gets 2 attacks. So
yeah, all right. So he's going to actually blow up Enforced Loyalty. I guess he must have done Tarkin there or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where they went. So maybe he went after Tarkin Doctrine first and he didn't use Entrenched, and then he went after Entrenched. So he used Tarkin Doctrine.
Oh, and there comes another.
Yeah,
Enforced.
Won't trigger this time.
Huh.
So Mitch has 1 objective down. Now back to 2 because of the nudge.
I think I probably would have since Mitch had the relocate ability, I think I probably would have tried to get rid of either Target Doctrine or Entrenched.
Yeah, so there's a mouse droid. Got the nudge, stopped the first one. The second one's coming out now.
Yeah.
And I think you let him draw this card. I don't think you want Crix locked down too. Ooh, he focused Crix.
Yep.
I'm a little surprised.
Well, he has no cards in hand, so he's not going to defend with him.
Yeah, but you might be able to keep balance if he doesn't have much to play.
Right.
Or if he doesn't have anything with tactics.
Yeah, and really that's the only difference is whether or not you think you keep balance with him or not.
Right.
But keeping your opponent's hand size down is never a bad thing too. So he's maybe thinking ahead to his next turn, where if he's going to have less cards in hand for the counterattack.
Yeah.
Because Mitch is still well set up with that Han and his little helper over there.
Yeah, he sure is. So Brad's got 5 resources if he got something that costs enough to use fleet staging area.
Yeah, well, he just pitched his Chimera. That would have been a great card to play.
Yeah, and he lost his Tarkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised now about that. Like, I could see using Tarkin if you know when he was in danger that with Han potentially being able to double strike, if you've got a fist to like say, all right, I'm going to sacrifice Tarkin, but I'm going to throw some of this damage back so you can't blow it up. And what's that? I can't tell.
I think it's a Gladiator.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was, but too much of a glare.
Yeah.
It looked like he paid 3, so that would make sense.
Yeah, well, he had the 2 cards for the edge, he had the twist, and he had the Chimera. So, I mean, he did make Mitch put 4 cards in order to win it. So
yeah. See, now if that's all Brad's got, he's only got that Gladiator to defend. That's.
Well, no, I think most of those are those either damage or are those all supposed to be tactics on these guys? Because I don't think that.
Maybe the Star Destroyer.
Focus.
Yeah, I guess the Star Destroyer is damage, not focus. Now that you said that.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to see. I can sort of tell they're slightly different colors, but
Right. I mean, I can't. To me, they look the same, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be damaged and not focused.
So he does have two. All right. So I think they're fixing the dial, or did he blow something up? No.
No, he's just passing turn. It looks like.
Yeah. All right. So he's got two blockers. He's got the Gladiator and the other Star Destroyer to block. So see if Brad can hold on here. Now he's got another Enforced Loyalty out too.
So he did just take force with the Star Destroyer. Had he not stopped with Crix, then he would have had to commit the Gladiator, but he still could have gotten it back.
Yeah, so it's a little hard to see with the tokens. I thought the Star Destroyer was still focused, so that makes more sense then.
Yeah.
So we still haven't completely figured out Mitch's deck.
We're trying to figure out his last two Jedi pods, I think is really what it is.
Yeah, well, we're assuming he's got Commando Raid in there. I don't think we've seen anything from it, though.
No, we haven't.
I mean, I guess it's possible he has something else or two of Crix or...
I think we've seen enough of those the free drops from Crix's set.
Yeah, so Dial's going to be 3. Because he just played Yoda, you see Yoda.
Yeah.
Yoda's still good.
My guess is he's running double Crix.
Mm-hmm.
And double Cassian wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah, I think if you run Cassian, you run 2 of them, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I think you want 4 Saboteurs to cancel stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mitch has got a pretty good board right now.
Yeah.
I know, I've seen that board. I've been staring across that exact setup before. It's not pleasant.
You saying you've seen his deck, so now you think you know what's in it?
I've said he's beaten the crap out of me with almost this exact deck in the past.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Back before it had 12 pods when it was only 10.
Yeah.
It still smacked me around pretty good.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to swing with Han.
Can't say I blame him there.
No, I can't blame him either.
So now the trick is getting around the Gladiator shenanigans.
Yeah. Now, so Brad...
Han and Yoda.
Yeah, so Brad doesn't have any unique Navy units, so he won't have to worry about fist tossing stuff back at him right now.
Right, he still just has to worry about being able to win the edge.
There you go, Yoda and Han. That's a pretty good team.
Well, I think that's why he sent them both, is even if he loses edge, at least one of them is going to get to swing here, and then he can get rid of the Gladiator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got enough guns. Either one of them is going to take out the Gladiator.
And in fact, even just Han could do it, given to the fact that he can swing so many times because of the...
Right.
His Spec Force guys, I think is what they're called.
It looks like Brad's going to block with both here. Not sure what he attacked. I mean, he's got resources open to pay a Tarkin tax, so...
Yeah. Well, there's always the relocate anyway, so it's almost irrelevant.
Yeah, that's true. Other than it might make a difference if you're trying to specifically get, blow up one of the things now and get a third attack in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he can do here. So Mitch put 2 in. Looks like Brad's only put 1 in yet. Think Brad's got his other twist here? Or you think he's got the Gladiator, so it doesn't matter. He can throw in another card if he wants to.
I think either scenario is expected.
Yeah. There is the twist. He got rid of a bunch of pips of Mitch's.
Oh, yeah. Mitch had 7, 8, looks like.
Yeah, even had an Allies of Necessity there, it looks like, I think.
Yeah, well, that's why he sent them both. Because that would have been pretty brutal.
Yeah. And I think this Gladiator's is going to win this edge battle.
Yeah, I think Mitch is just conceding edge at this point. There's no point.
Yeah.
I mean, you play 1 card, and all you do is force Brad to play 1 card.
Yep. Well, maybe not. He's still shuffling his cards in his hand. Maybe he is going to go for another edge battle here and see if he can.
Is he? No, those are those are cards that are face down.
Oh, okay. So he just decided. I guess he's got the tokens.
I think he's got tokens in his hand, probably waiting for Brad to determine what he's going to shoot with,
yeah,
or where and what.
Damaging Yoda and focusing Yoda makes sense because Han's going to be able to free up either way.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to take out the Star Destroyer first. Makes sense.
Probably put a focus token on
this Trooper.
Yeah, that was my thought. And then I would be double swinging if I was him to get rid of that Gladiator.
Yeah, he didn't. Is he doing that? Yeah, I guess he is doing that.
Yep. And then you get to focus something else. You might as well go for a mouse at this point.
Yeah. Makes sense. So he got another damage in unentrenched defense.
Was it only one damage?
Yeah, because he just got the unopposed, because Han's blast is actually white.
Yep. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see now if he had... Ooh.
Interesting. You can only double strike with one of those.
Yeah, the thing is, we'll see if whether or not Han had relocated up there or anything like that.
Yeah. He's sending pricks in too. So that'll give him enough to take out basically whatever he attacks.
My guess is his Tarkin Doctrine.
See, if he hasn't used Entrenched yet, I think you redirect here and make him overshoot the objective.
Well, I don't think you would have sent that much if he had used Entrenched.
Okay. Yeah, so he went to Tarkin Doctrine. Yeah, he must have used it at somehow.
Yeah. That was my guess.
Nudge for the... Nudge is going to get a cheeky damage here.
Yep.
Unenforced.
Well, that's a damn good use of Nudge.
I guess you
So now he's one damage away from winning. He just has to hit Entrenched for one.
Yeah, because he's got 2 in. So free up Yoda here.
Yep.
And what's the dial at 4 now, I think? With that Yoda, you seek Yoda. But he had the nudge, so it balanced out.
Yeah, so... Which basically means at this point, Brad can't win on his turn, and he's not going to...
That Imperial Blockade he just flipped up. I think it might be a little late now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in dire straits at this point.
Yeah, Mitch seems like he's in a pretty strong position here.
And does Mitch have any resources? I think he's got just a Jedi resource,
right?
He's
got one resource, it looks like.
Okay.
There's Yularen. Ooh.
Yeah, that will help.
That takes out Commando Operations. So dial, I think, should go to 5. We're keeping track, right? It's hard to see I can't see their dial.
I can't make it out.
Well, it looks like Brad's using a die to count, and he's got his at 4, but I think that objective going probably put it to 5.
Yeah, I didn't see if he changed that.
Oh, and he's playing Empire Strikes Back. That should put it to 6. Oh, he's putting it to 5. Did we miss a dial click? We did. Sorry, there's people watching out there. Oh, no, it is 6. Okay, no, we were right. Brad had his wrong, it looks like. Yeah, it is supposed to be 6. Okay. He's got another happy alligator. And some blast here.
A lot of blast.
Is that Tarkin again? I think that's Tarkin.
I cannot tell.
It's one of the things that, playing on Skype is definitely a different experience. I haven't done it a ton, but I've done it mainly for these tournaments and some games. And if you don't have the camera set up right, you can really get some glare. It's hard to see what your opponent has.
Yeah, we can see everything but those front ones with like Yularen. I can see half the card, and the one to the right there, which you said is Tarkin. I can't make out a thing on it.
Yeah, well, I can see a black tactics and something white next to it. So
yeah, what is he playing now?
It's 2. I think he's playing Moment of Triumph, and Mitch is going to cancel it with the Rebel Saboteur. And Mitch actually gave us a heads up about this. This was, I guess, a little bit of a misunderstanding that Brad thought the Rebel Saboteur couldn't cancel events So they ended up actually playing it that way, that they didn't let it cancel the event, and Moment of Triumph went off.
Yeah, it does in fact cancel those things, and
Right.
I know I had I'm guessing that Mitch just went ahead and was. I mean, he's 1 point away from winning anyway. He probably just didn't want to make a stink about it, because I know this happened after our regionals. Where I played with him, and I know I had mentioned to Mitch the fact that it does work, so he knew in advance that it did work.
Right.
I'm guessing Brad just didn't, and Mitch just let it go anyway and didn't worry about it.
Yeah,
so.
That's what I would think. So that's going to kill both of Brad's Mouse Droids and his Stormtrooper. He's only going to have Yularen left. And it's going to take out the nudge, so the die will go to 7.
Does he have any resources left either?
No, he used Tarkin's resource to do that. So all he's got is Yularen. He's going to commit Yularen and take balance.
And he's got no, and then he can't blank anything. Is kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is.
Yeah, because he's not going to be able to stop you.
Yeah, they're scooping. That might have been why Mitch let it go too. They knew they were going to scoop, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
He's flipping up some stuff there. I think
he's just seeing what his next hand would have been.
I still don't think we figured out what his other Jedi pod was.
No, I have no idea.
Because we're pretty sure he was doing the Jedi Rebel 7-card reserve.
Yeah, he was drawing to 7 each time.
Yeah. Maybe he played the Ewoks. Probably not. Luke seems like the most logical thing. We'll have to ask him if he was playing Luke's in there.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Mitch won this first game of I guess his first match of the group play in the online tourney against the World Champ from 2016, Brad Emon. So I guess we'll wrap up this game from here. I think Mitch has actually recorded all of his games from group play and sent them to us for Derek and I to do commentary for Yoda's Hut. So we're gonna go through them as we get the chance to, and start putting up the videos soon out there. We're in the top cut, and Mitch has given us the okay, so I don't know if that means he trusts his decks enough that he doesn't care if people know what he's playing, or this isn't what he's playing in the top cut.
Well, we'll see. By the time we start actually putting these up, the tournament might be completely over anyway. So
yeah,
we'll see. It's right now we're about halfway through it. But
yeah, we're about halfway through the cut. Yeah, I mean I've played.
There's still a few rounds to go. We'll have to see how far we are when we finally start showing these. So
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
because we don't want to give away anything that's going to compromise his chances at the tournament. So.
Right. So my guess is if he's letting us show these, this is probably not what he's playing. So in his cut here, but I mean, I guess it could be, but I'd be surprised.
So, you never know.
You never know. So, well, you got your thoughts about this game before we wrap it up, then, Derek?
No, I mean, like you said, Brad's deck, it pretty much looked like his tournament deck, so I think we kind of figured that out. Mitch's deck, again, like I said, it looks very similar to one that he used to play against me a lot, where I've seen him use like Crix with Yoda and Han and his little minions there,
right,
doing work. The difference is the addition of like Cassian and. We saw Leia's pod was in there, even though we didn't really see anything from it. Yeah, other than resource. So
right, Luke's just seemed like such obvious thing because it's Endor and he's good. But I mean, I guess maybe he might have split Luke's. He might have done one core Luke to get the resource and one Endor Luke to have Endor and him.
Yeah,
so
for all we know, he could be running either one or both or whatever. I've seen him split Luke's a lot in the past too. So
so
I don't know. Maybe he'll tell us and we can put it up here when we post it.
Yeah. So well, thanks to Mitch and Brad for recording the game and letting us do the commentary and bringing it to y'all on Yoda's Hut. So we hope you enjoy the coverage we're going to provide from the online tournament, which is going to basically feature a lot of Mitch's game in the group play. I did get one game from Donovan from the New York City meta where he played James Lau, who won Gen Con, right? Didn't he? Yeah, he won.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, James won Gen Con, so they were matched up in the group, and he sent me their match, so we'll do that at some point too, and then we'll see if we get any top cut games from anyone to hopefully put them up. I know Mitch is hopefully recording stuff, but we haven't double checked with him about that. So thanks again for joining me for commentary, Derek. Appreciate it.
Yep, anytime.